year, but being killed by Ade before harm is done. The family of five, seated at the dining table in their cozy room, smiling over breakfast. Ade teaching his son how to fix a bicycle in the yard while the daughters play with the dolls nearby. Debbie handing a food tray to a grateful elderly neighbor outside their home. The family walking through a vibrant market in colorful traditional attire, purchasing fresh produce. The jealous relative observing Ade and Debbie from a distance, with envy visible in their eyes. Debbie in the kitchen, cooking while the children set the dining table with laughter and joy. Ade helping his daughter with homework in a peaceful living room setting. The jealous relative visiting the family, pretending to be friendly, but with a subtle, malicious glare. Debbie sitting on the bed, sharing a troubling dream with Ade, her face filled with concern. Ade confidently dismissing her fears, smiling reassuringly as he pats her shoulder. The family attending a cheerful church service, joining in joyful singing. The jealous relative spreading malicious gossip about Ade to another neighbor in a dimly lit setting. The family enjoying a picnic under a large bamboo tree, the children chasing butterflies. Debbie giving clothes to a less fortunate neighbor with a warm smile. The jealous relative whispering to their spouse, plotting mischief. A family game night with Ade and the kids laughing over a board game while Debbie watches fondly. The jealous relative consulting a local herbalist for magical means to harm Ade's family. Ade's children helping their mother in the garden, planting vegetables with enthusiasm. The jealous relative glaring at Ade's new car, parked outside his house. Debbie and Ade dancing together during a neighborhood party, radiating love. The jealous relative scolding while watching Ade and Debbie's joyous moment. A sunset view of Ade's family walking home from church, hand in hand. Debbie waking from another bad dream, visibly shaking in the dim bedroom light. The jealous relative practicing a ritual in secret, muttering incantations. Ade working in an office, receiving a promotion letter and smiling with pride. The family celebrating Ade's promotion with a simple dinner at home. The jealous relative staring at the family's house in the moonlight, plotting harm. Ade's children giving food to a beggar outside their gate, showcasing their upbringing. The jealous relative holding an item belonging to the family, performing dark rituals. Debbie pleading with Ade not to travel for the festive period, her voice filled with worry. Ade comforting Debbie, assuring her that nothing bad will happen. The family attending a neighbor's wedding, dressed in a matching traditional outfit. The jealous relative speaking to a spiritualist under a large tree at dusk. Ade washing his car in the driveway while the kids play with water nearby. Debbie sitting outside, writing in her journal as the sun sets. The jealous relative collecting strange herbs from the forest. A neighborhood gathering where Ade and his family are praised for their kindness. Debbie dreaming of a car accident, waking up with a start in the middle of the night. Ade brushing off Debbie's fear while they discuss their upcoming trip. The jealous relative crafting a charm in the dimly lit room, whispering curses. The family visiting extended relatives, sharing laughter and stories. A colorful village festival where Hade's family participates in traditional dances. The jealous relative, growing more agitated, plotting against the family. Debbie in the market, shopping for items for their festive trip. Hade parking the car, excited about their holiday plans. The children eagerly packing their belongings for the journey. The jealous relative bearing an item wrapped in cloth in the forest, performing rituals. A quiet evening where the family gather to pray before their journey. A scenic view of the family's car leaving their home early in the morning. The jealous relative watching the family drive away, smirking. The family escaping a sudden house fire caused by a mysterious short circuit. Debbie pulling Ade back from crossing a busy street as a car narrowly misses him. A heavy storm forcing the family to take shelter during a picnic. The jealous relative consulting a sorcerer surrounded by candles and herbs. A bus almost hits Ade's car, but it swerves just in time. A snake slithering into the family's yard, but being killed by Ade before harm is done. The jealous relative performing another sinister ritual under a full moon. The family visiting a distant relative, unaware of the lurking danger. Debbie, waking from another nightmare, clutching her chest, Ade calming her down, dismissing her concerns as mere superstition. The family starting their festive journey, excited about the trip. A vibrant countryside view as the family car drives along a dusty road. A mysterious figure muttering a curse at night. The vehicle loses control on a sharp curve, the driver struggling to stabilize it. The car somersaulting multiple times in a bushy area. Smoke rising from the wreckage as Debbie screamed for help. The children crawling out of the vehicle, frightened but unhurt. Ade lying on the ground with visible injuries, trying to comfort Debbie. A passerby discovering the accident and calling for help. Emergency responders arriving at the scene, tending to Ade and Debbie. A helicopter view of the accident scene in the middle of a dense forest. The jealous relative laughing maliciously in their home, believing their plan succeeded. Ade and Debbie being rushed to the hospital, barely conscious. The children waiting anxiously in the hospital lobby, holding their hands tightly. Doctors operating on Ade and Debbie in a brightly lit surgery room. Neighbors arriving at the hospital to support the family. The jealous relative feeling uneasy, sensing that their actions might backfire. Debbie in the hospital bed, dreaming of an angel protecting her family. Ade recovering consciousness and holding her children's hands weakly. The jealous relative falling sick, visibly tormented. The family praying together in the hospital room despite their injuries. A mysterious figure appearing in the jealous relative's dream, rebuking them. Debbie crying tears of relief as she hugs her children. Ade beginning physical therapy with the help of a kind nurse. The jealous relative bedridden, coughing violently. A spiritual healer visiting the jealous relative, but failing to save them. Ade and Debbie sitting in wheelchairs, watching their kids play outside the hospital. The jealous relative dying in their sleep with a fearful expression. A funeral scene for the jealous relative, attended by a small, somber crowd. Ade and Debbie returning home, supported by neighbors. The family celebrating their return home with a small Thanksgiving party. Neighbors bringing food and gifts to welcome Ade and Debbie back. Ade and Debbie attending a church service, offering thanks for their survival. The children helping their parents adapt to their recovery routine. The family planting a tree in their yard to symbolize new beginnings. The family hosting a small community event to thank everyone for their support. A rainbow appearing over the village as the family prays outside their home. Ade's first back at work, greeted warmly by colleagues. Debbie starting a charity to help accident victims. The children excelling in school, proudly showing their parents their achievements. Ade teaching his sons life lessons while sitting under a bamboo tree. Debbie smiling as she watches her daughters dress up in traditional attire. A family portrait session, showing them united and happy. The family enjoying a picnic again under the bamboo tree, radiating happiness. A bright Sunday with the family standing outside their home, holding hands and smiling at their new beginning.